Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to a new Tunisian tutorial called the Houndstooth stitch. Actually, there are a couple of them. Here is one of them. This is the easiest. So I'm using my hand spun yarn that I have. And this one, I think I might make a neck warmer or a scarf. I'll see how much yarn I need. And the crochet hook I'm using is a 6, the Tunisian crochet hook. This one, it has the cord. I just took it off because I don't want it that wide. And I just wanted to do the tutorial with you. So I'm just trying to figure out which yarn to use. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think this is enough. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's make 20. Okay, so as regular, we're going to be picking up stitches. Nothing fancy. I believe this, the yarn that I'm going to use 2 different yarn. One is variegated and one is plain solid color. And I picked this hand spun Angora rabbit that I have spun, and it's super soft. The other yarn is a little bit thick compared to this one. So yeah, so this is what we do on Tunisian when we're crocheting, starting at the beginning. We chain and then we start picking up stitches. This is all we do. There are so many, I haven't counted. So I started this tutorial, Tunisian tutorials, a wave. So I started, I looked back and I only had 2 Tunisian tutorials, so I'm adding more. Okay, so this is the last one that we start. And then what we do is, usually on Tunisian you chain the first, unless if it's a different stitch that we work with, but it's only 1. And then after that, what you do is you do 2, 2, 2, 2 until the end, and then you start your stitch if it's a different stitch. But this is how you start the beginning. It never changes. Okay, so just want to point out. And then the next row we're going to start changing it around. Okay, so when you come to the last 2 stitches, just let it sit there. And then I'm just going to grab this yarn in the middle, because I already did a tutorial on a different stitch. So there's lots of yarn in here. It's hand spun. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to join. And I believe there's a little bit mohair in this yarn. I'm not quite sure of the name, because I spun this over a decade ago when I was first learning. You know, you spin, and then it adds up. Okay, so just leave a long tail, and the beginning is very thin. So what we're going to do is, either you can chain to secure it. Make a knot like this. And then you just pull, okay? And then we start picking up stitches. Okay, this one is a little bit different. So what we do is, first we grab it from here, from this loop, and then we pick a stitch. Okay, the next one is going to be in the middle. Can you see? It's like knitting the knit stitch. Okay, and then the next one is going to be one edge here, and in the middle, edge, in the middle, edge, in the middle. You will notice that one is high, one is low. That's what we were aiming for to create the houndstooth stitch look. Okay, in the edge, in the middle, edge, in the middle, edge, in the middle, edge, in the middle, edge, in the middle. Okay, so we're at the last stitch, and what we do is here we pick up these two loops, these V's at the end. You're going to do that on every Tunisian stitch. And the next row it's just a repeat, what we always do. So we pull one, and then we start pulling two, 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 and then you will notice two. The first row is a little bit hard to see, but the more you make it, crochet, the more it's going to become. And then you pull two, two, two. Okay, and then when you come to the last two, just let it sit there, and we grab the solid color. It can be two different colors. It doesn't have to be. It can be two different variegated yarn. You can use anything that you want, and then you pull these last two loops just like this, and then we continue. So here, what you see is the short one that you see right there. You can see it, right? So what we do is we go in the middle, the short one, we go in the middle as if to knit to create this. And then the long one, no, it's a little bit hard to see. The tall one, we just pick it up from the edge. In the middle, the edge. So we do the opposite. So when you see the short one, we go in the middle. The tall one, we pick it from the edge. Wait, yeah, the edge. In the middle. Sometimes I even get confused. In the middle, edge. Try to pull it. This one's very thin. Should have added more yarn to it. Anyways, yeah, it's fine. If you have very thin, well, I don't think it will break. Sometimes you think about that, but they are very strong. Middle, the edge. Middle. When you see the tall one, it's always the edge. Okay, middle one. Edge. Middle one. And this is the last one. So automatically you go in between and you grab those two loops here, and then you pull. Just like this. Okay, now we're going to pull one, we're going to pull 2, 2, 2, 2. I would highly recommend nice thick yarns because this thin, well, I'm going to use it up, but as you can see, it's really hard to see because of the thick and thin. When you're learning, that's how you usually spin yarn, but the more you be like that, now I don't do that. I don't spin thick and thin unless if I want to, but yeah. So when you come to the last 2, just hold it and you will see this beautiful look. Isn't this fantastic? So I'm going to continue with the variegated, and I'm going to pull these last 2 loops just like this, and then automatically you will see the short and the tall. So this is the tall, this is the short in the middle. So the short, what we do, the tall, what we do is we pick up from the edge, and then when it's the short, we go into the middle. Okay, and then you continue making this. In the middle. You can make hats, you can make baby blankets. Oh, it's endless. Cardigans, sweaters. Well, this one I'm making, I'm not quite sure, maybe a scarf, depending on how much yarn I have, or a neck warm or cowl, something like that. Yeah, nope, what did I do? Okay, see, I made a mistake. Yeah, be cautious when you're talking. So go in the middle, edge, the middle, in the middle, the edge, the tall one, and then pull these 2 loops that you will see, and then pull, and then 1 at a time. The first one, and then 2. This is going to be nice because it's nice and thick. The yarn is thicker, the better it will show off. Okay, I'm going to show you another tutorial, another version, and you need 2 different colors for that as well. So 2. So stay tuned for the next tutorial. And here we go. Oh my goodness, doesn't this look nice? It's a miracle what a crochet hook and yarn can create. Okay, so when you come to the last, don't change to the solid color, and then pull those 2 loops and then repeat. So this is the short one, this is the tall one. The short one, in the short one, we go in the middle, and the tall one, we pick up the edge. And then you will get the hang of it. In the middle, the edge. In the middle, the edge. After finishing the solid color, the design will show up way better, see? And just looks fantastic. Now this variegated yarn is a little bit itchy, I noticed, so that's why I add this beautiful Angora rabbit yarn that I have spun. And this is actually 2-ply. Check my spinning tutorials. I have lots of videos. Okay, that's in the middle. The edge. the middle, short one, and the last one is grab these 2 loops and then start pulling 1, and then 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And then when you come to the last 2 stitches, grab the variegated yarn and then pull those last 2 loops. And then you keep on repeating this over and over until you have the length that you need. So automatically I go to the short in the middle and the tall on the edge. So it's just a repeat, and this is how it looks like from the front. And from the back, it's going to look like this. 2 sides are just beautiful, can be used like this. So I hope you like this tutorial. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button so every time I post a new video you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. So stay tuned. Tomorrow there's a different version of the stitch. Again, you need 2 colors of yarn, and then we'll go from there. Happy Tunisian, happy crocheting, happy knitting, whichever you are doing. If you don't know how to knit, this is the perfect way to learn how to do the Tunisian. You just use a crochet hook and you go from there. Okay, I'm just checking. I think I made a mistake here. Yeah, I did. So the edge has to be picked up. The edge, the short is this between the middle, the edge. Happy New Year 2025. Bye-bye.